My eyesight's not that bad. I should have saw it. But I'm watching the dog, and the dog's probably just there laughing its head off. Look at that idiot. Slammed right into that barrier. What a dumbo. Good morning, everyone. Well, another day, another dollar. It's February 23rd, and it's going to be 63 degrees today. Now, I've not been out for a long time because we had that... I don't know if you remember. I don't know when you're watching this, obviously, but we had like 2 weeks of really cold weather, like a polar vortex. It was when Texas got slammed with snow and the electricity was turned off for a couple of days down there, and they really struggled with it. But thankfully here in Missouri, electricity didn't go off, but my kid had 10 days off school, it seemed, and didn't get to go out much. And obviously when it's, you know, when it's minus 17 degrees Celsius, which is, I don't know, a million Fahrenheit, it's not something I want to go ride a bike in anyway. But anyway, today it's warmed up a lot. It's going to be a high 63 today. It's 9:30 in the morning right now, so it's, I don't know, 55 or something. It's really nice, and I'm looking forward to getting out again. I've got to get out of the house. Gotta get out of the house. I was getting cabin fever. So we're back. I had to do a change of plan today. I was going to go up into the farm roads of North St. Charles County, but brought everything else, got everything planned, left my helmet at home. So I'm not obviously going to ride on the roads with no helmet. I don't mind riding the trails with no helmet. I know it's a debate, but I'm okay with it. So I'm going to stick to the trails today. So the plan is to start from where I started last time. It's my regular haunt. It's around the corner from my house here at Greens Bottom Road, Pittman Hill Road, and I ride the Katy Trail. But last time we went west. This time we're going to go east. And as I say, quick change of plan. We're going to go east on the Katy Trail for about 5 miles or so, and then we're going to hit the Page Extension Bridge. We're going to go over the Page Extension Bridge, and we're going to take a detour off towards Creve Coeur Lake and cycle around Creve Coeur Lake a bit. And that's not going to be too bad. It's going to be asphalt for the most of it, so I'm not sure how the Katy Trail is going to be, but yeah, at least the asphalt should be dry at least. And depending on the time, then we may head back the way we came, go in and then hit the Katy Trail again and go further east, and maybe go into downtown St. Charles for some lunch, and then have a slow meander back this afternoon on the Katy Trail west to back to the car. We'll see how it goes. And you know, let's do it. No, obviously it was a bit of a rough road as per that sign. You can see I'm bobbing and weaving all over the trail to try and find a dry line somewhat. That said, this part of the trail wasn't as bad as I thought it was at the time. Compared to the trip into St. Charles later in the journey, this was pretty good. Well, until I hit the barrier. So, little update, 4 miles in or so. Beautiful day. I'm actually sweating. It's warm. I might have to take my jacket off in a bit, which is a shame because the jacket's got the pockets which keep all my stuff in, apart from the pannier at the back here. But little thing, I was about a mile or so back. I saw a dog in a yard, and I'm like, oh man, the dog's gonna bolt and run after me. I see it. I'm looking at this dog and I'm waiting for it to bolt. And when the Katy Trail hits these roads, they have these little semi-permanent barriers that cross the across the trail, and I'm watching the dog, and I just slammed straight into the barrier. And it's stupid. It's stupid because I've done this part of the trail, I don't know, countless times. But there you go. I mean, my eyesight's bad. I have to wear glasses in regular life, but my eyesight's not that bad. I should have saw it. But I'm watching the dog, and the dog's probably just there laughing its head off. Look at that idiot. Slammed right into that barrier. What a dumbo. But anyway, it's again, beautiful day. Sweating, warm, legs are pumping. Not going too fast, but the trail's like jello. So it feels like I'm working hard. My heart rate's up to, 160. I like to kind of keep it around 140, because then you can kind of go all day. But we'll see how we're doing. We're doing all right, enjoying it, loving it. Glad I came out. So, about 10 miles in, maybe 9 miles in. It's really nice to get off the Katy Trail onto some hard tops. Felt like I was really pushing on. I've noticed that my front, I think it's my front tire, is maybe a little buckled or rubbing against the brakes, which is damping me down a little bit. Not enough where I want to jack the ride in, but enough where I want to stop as I've done here and maybe tinker with the brakes a little bit, see if I can free it up. But beautiful day. I keep saying beautiful day. I mean, there's a lot worse places to Well, worst places to spend Tuesday afternoon. This is, I don't know if it's still classed as Creve Coeur Lake or Mallard. This is the Mallard Lake Trail, so I guess this is Mallard Lake, and but it does connect onto Creve Coeur Lake, and we'll ride that in a minute. I'd just like to do the side trail because it's an extra 2 miles to the journey, and it's a nice place to stop, and the sun feels great. It's great to get some vitamin D in my bones, and the wind's died down. It's just peaceful. So I really need the bathroom though. So I know there's some toilets over at Creve Coeur Lake, so I'm gonna tinker with my brake a little bit and see if I can free it up, and if not, I'm just gonna head over to the bathrooms over there and ride around the lake. The lake is 3 miles around, so it's like a 5k. It's very popular with runners because it is a 5k trail around the lake, and it'll be busy, especially today. It's the first nice day after 2 weeks of Arctic weather, so I have to keep my eyes open. Of course, I say that after I hit that barrier before like an idiot. What an idiot. Oh well, such is life. Not done much in the way of mileage since I last spoke to you. Just on the other side of the lake, you can see this is Creve Coeur Lake. I'm at the pavilion now. If you know the area, you'll know exactly where I am. I'm on the, it's still iced over, and there was a fair old cold breeze coming off the lake as I was riding around the north side. There's a lot of busy as well, busy trail. Obviously people stopped and look at that ice fall area where the waterfall is, and it's all iced up, and people were going and taking photographs of that. And again, I knew it was going to be busy. It's the first nice day we've had in a long time, and I had to stop here, use the bathroom, and check out my brakes, because my brake pad, as I say, was rubbing against the wheel. I had to loosen up the brake cable, and it's probably time to get this bike a service. I bought the bike at Momentum Cycles in St. Peter's, and I do believe very strongly in supporting your local bike store. You know, don't be going to Amazon if you can help it, and support your local vendors that support your hobby. And it's probably time for a service. And if you buy the bike from Momentum like I did, they'll service it for free. But there's a lot of local bike stores in the area. There's obviously Big Shark in Chesterfield. There's Granada Cyclery in what is that, O'Fallon, St. Peter's area, the north side of Mid Rivers Mall. And Momentum Cycles got two. They've got two stores, one on Mexico Road and one on Mid Rivers, and what's the other one? Swim Bike Run on Highway K in O'Fallon. Go check out your local bike stores and get into this hobby. I kind of not feeling it today though. Don't know why. Did stop before when I did my last little dialogue like this. I stopped and spoke to a guy called Paul. Really cool guy. He's into bikepacking. He's done the Katy Trail a few times. I was telling him I'd like to do that this summer. And he's done the C&O Railroad out in the Allegheny Mountain area and West Virginia and what have you. So he's a really cool guy. Stopped and spoke to him for about 15 minutes, and really nice fella. And the one thing I like about doing these videos is that it's forced me to stop. And when you stop, you have a chance to talk to people, and it's kind of nice. You know, you can't all be about the cycling. It's got to be enjoying the journey. And Paul said he was a big YouTube guy, so hopefully, Paul, if you're seeing this, hi. All right, mate. And All right, so I suppose I best crack on a bit. So here I am back on the Katy Trail eastbound, and it got muddy. My speed plummeted and my legs really ached and got kind of heavy. You can see as I meander around the family arena in St. Charles here that I actually got off the trail and just decided, I'm going to ride the parking lot for a bit. It just come here off the trail just for a little respite. Lots more water, ice, snow on the trail, and all I could think of was, I got to come back this way. Well, hello from sunny St. Charles. Made it, it was like 4 miles from the Page Extension Bridge. And what a rough 4 miles it was too. It was like riding through treacle. You know, especially in the shade, some of the snow and the ice hadn't melted. That was pretty rough. You know, I dropped down in the gears quite a fair bit. It felt like I was freewheeling, but you know, just, you know, 5, 6, 7 mile an hour. It was rough going. I was glad to get here. This is a Hendrick's Barbecue. It's right off the trail. You can see I-70 there, and Main Street St. Charles is, I don't know, half a mile that way, but this was the first place I got to. I was just like, okay, time to have a break. Time to have some real food. You know, Cliff Bars can only get you so far. But brisket nachos are the bomb. No coffee though. I have to stick with the water. I'm not looking forward to the ride back to the car. Gotta do it. Seriously debating just taking the road back and not the trail, because the road will be faster, but without the helmet, not a fan of that idea. So if anyone knows this area at all, I'm at the Greens Bottom Road trailhead area. I'm only about 3 miles from my car. But man, that 6.5, 7 miles from where I just ate lunch just killed me. It's like, it felt like I was riding through soup. Literally riding through soup. I've done it to myself, but you know, you've got this really nice road over here. You're just like, oh man, I could go so much faster on the road. But then I know what the drivers are like in this town. I know what they're about. So I think it'll do me good to really push my legs, really get this going. And there's nothing wrong, I suppose, with struggling every once in a while. It can't be easy every day. You know, this is how we build stamina and fitness and what have you. I've only done, what we at, 27.5 miles for the day so far. I feel like I've gone forever, but, you know, hopefully, if we keep doing this, hopefully in the summer I will be able to go forever. But, you know, glad I got out there today. It was nice. You know, being a stay-at-home dad to a degree with 2 twin boys, 2 little guys that are in daycare. It was nice to have a day to myself for once. You know, they normally go to daycare every Wednesday, but because I knew the weather was going to be nice today, I called them and said, hey, can you take them on Tuesday as well? Because I really wanted to get out of the house. So, all right, folks. Well, last stretch, last legs. It's warm. You know, my jacket's off, my thermal top's off. Just wearing my t-shirt. Sweating like crazy, but glad I got out there today. So, lapped everyone on the couch, as they say. All right, guys, we'll see you on the flip side. So here we are then, back in the car. 30 miles there or thereabouts. Tired, leggy. But still 30 miles, 30 miles. Immediately took the bike over to Momentum Cycles to get a bit of spit and polish, clean. And they called it a Service Plus, where they cleaned it and they put new brake cables in, and they also replaced my chain. And yeah, they look after the clients pretty well out there at Momentum Cycles. It was a great little route. Here's a map and a copy of the Strava info. I've done it a few times this route. I just advise you don't do it in the middle of a mass snow belt. Cheers, and I'll see you next time.